Few pieces. The Bone Flame? Yeah. Necro Storm Shield. $95, but yeah, basically. 95's nothing. Mm. Other times I did this, I did. But I think me having these boots twice is a big thing. 40, 30, 20. And then I was using Tranks before, so I didn't have Viper, so that's an extra 30 on the build. Neither of my rings really have res. And, oh, sorry, my amulet this time as well. It's like this. Usually it's just all in the shield. The +1 2 socket bone flame's nice, but 3 socket bone flame is makes your life really easy, so but if anything I'd swap out the Viper. Because I have a bit too much res, but making up 30 FCO is tough. Just need some declone boots to exist and I'll be good. Nah. It's just nice because every extra skill is one less blood orb, which equals one more bone armor. So it's 15 HP on BO plus 15 HP on bone armor or whatever. So it's like every plus skill is like 30 HP as well. Right? One guy had a 6% PDR set BK, 10 FCR up, which I would have used over this ring easily. But then he never logged back in, so classic hardcore. Even more reason to sell everything. What are you up to, Danny? Nice. It's been too cold for me to be doing much. Even the cats stopped going outside. Everyone's cooped up right now. I brought the space heater down to the basement. That curtain that I put in the archway or whatever keeps the heat here super nice. So all the cats, everyone just crowds down here now. Fucking Edmontonians, man. And then that's the every time I try to go out, it takes fucking forever to get anything done. It's fucking brutal. How slow people drive everywhere. If it's a 60, they go 40. Everywhere. Up like Parsons? Like Parsons used to be bad. Imagine Parsons with like all the fucking growth that's happened, like holy fuck. It's brutal. I'll take Seal Carapace. You can gamble a Geeds from Geed? I've never seen that. Let's go get the setup. New bow scooting. Oh, of course, I never have enough space. This fucking god. 15 yeet, I guess. That was awful. Oh, it's 150. Nice. Yeah. The other day I went out just to get like three things, like a little bit of wine, Nicole wanted some wine, groceries, and fill up the truck with gas. And those three stops and getting between them took way too long for what I did. Uh, Well, that was one of the pretty bad parts about going back to work. It's like I go in whenever I want, so I can go in early, and it'd only be like 30 minutes to get to the stadium because they're right there. Like 25 minutes, not too bad, right? And then if I got done at like 5 o'clock on the way home, it'd be like 45 minutes to an hour, and like sometimes an hour plus. I tried all different ways. Just like the southeast corner on the Henday, there's like a slight rise in the ramp, and every single, well, it goes from 3 to 2 lanes, but every single day traffic there just like comes to a complete crawl. And it's like that from like that bend on the southeast corner all the way going west. Every day consistently now. It's just like traffic just doesn't move. Well, it does, but it's just fucking, you're going like 10, 20 clicks the whole time. I was thinking of like those gold mining shows or whatever, where they just like live in the camper on site. It's like, holy fuck, there's something to be said for just like waking up and going to work, man. Because I hate being part of that fucking rat race shit. That's what it fucking feels like. Like, these motherfuckers have a city of fucking 1.5 million people or whatever, 1.2 million, and they got 2 lane fucking ring road. I missed the reference, so no, I'm gonna not know. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. It took me a while to connect, but I know exactly. Ain't no fucking way. I like him. He's like, what's his face? From, Bang Seagold or whatever. Or not Bang Seagold, the other one. The crab one. Like, that's the reality show, but like no bullshit, you know? Yeah, Sig, yeah, that's right. Be like, we're gonna do it, but we're not gonna change for it, you know? We'll show you what it's like, but Tony's got a good setup too. He's legit. His kid's a bit of a artard, but yeah, he has the what's it called? When you have the rights or whatever, like he's not out there mining for someone else, he has that. The claims. Mineral rights, yeah. Like he owns the claim. He lets fucking what's his face, that kid. Ah, I'm so bad with names right now. The young buck kid mine on his shit all the time. Yeah, Parker. Schnabel. Parker Schnabel. Big Red. And this sluice something for the other one. Every time I watch Gold Rush, I feel like it hasn't been that recent, but like I occasionally put it on or whatever. And like Parker just comes in for the count, drinking a beer every single time, and just like drinks 2 beers, does the count, and goes. He's not part of the operation much. The other guys run the show. He's got it set right up. It's always his number 2 on the camera now. Yeah. I almost have to stop watching that show because they had this dumbass guy from like fucking like Portland or something come up and try it, and his whole thing is just a disaster. The first year he was up there, he just like ruined his claim. Basically had the fucking creek running right through his claim, destroying shit. Fucking like guys who regulate it had to come shut him down and shit and tell him to fix his whole thing because his Discovery must be paying a lot because like he makes no gold every single time. He would like every time he does a clean out, it's like half an ounce, like an ounce. I don't know how he pays his crew or whatever. Like it was like when I was watching that logging show, and then they started. It was all serious logging, and then they brought in this guy swamp logging down in Louisiana. Him and his crewmate on his boat, him diving, hooked directly up to an air compressor, pulling fucking logs out of like a fucking random fucking river. When he fucking came up almost dead. Because his little tiny generator on his boat was fucking putting the exhaust right into his intake, and he was just breathing fucking generator exhaust underwater. Dude, like, his hand is just like some, like, black guy barely speaks, like, any English, you know? Like, no clue, like, you have this guy taking care of your life. That's when I have to stop watching that show. It's like, they're all cheap, except Vern. Did I ever tell you I was chatting with Chris Kelly on Instagram a little bit back and forth? He goes through a spiritual thing each off season on shrooms. But yeah, I was chatting with Chris Kelly. The Kellys, yeah, that's what I mean. I got a hold of Chris Kelly on Instagram. I was chatting with him a bit. No cap. Yeah. I offered to come run excavator barge for him, but he is awful at responding or understanding what I'm getting at. Figure why not, right? He actually responded. I should check my Instagram. Maybe he's responded. It's been a few weeks. Because, yeah, he got an excavator barge in the last couple seasons. But his operators are always dog. So it makes me mad. Anytime they try a female diver, oh my god. Just shake my fucking head. There's a reason Emily is like she is. Like, it takes a fucking Wild bitch. Fuck. Die for gold, man. Jesus. Just gold mine in general. They started bringing this new girl on to like do girl time with fucking Emily. The poor girl just realized like the whole thing was just standing on a fucking raft with a bunch of rednecks with a loud ass air compressor all day. It's not nearly as glamorous as it looks. Yeah, I don't know if I told you that, but we watched the earlier season. She's like, I'm gonna go do like opera and go to school for music, and it sounds like she may have actually ascended to where she doesn't have to work as much herself. Yeah, yeah, that's what they keep saying. Not that I care. I've never seen it. Like, she seems super down to earth, and that's her problem with the show, I think. Show's full of a bunch of fucking whack jobs, and she's the normal person. Her and one of the crew members got in a bunch of drama last season. She got her feelings hurt. She turned it into a giant thing, of course. Like women do. I need an apology. Yep. Merc died. She used to have dreams too. Then Trump won twice. Now she has to stay in Canada. I'm sure moving to the States would have been a lot more on the table had things. And now it's a Canada angle still. 4 more years of Canada.